Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Battle Moon Wars. Oh, so you're yokai from Shinai. You're more organized than you used to be. We've been operating like this for about 10 years. No big deal. After last time they came to me, they seemed pretty much defiant. To your house? I was training at my grandfather's then. They wanted his cooperation to open a branch there. I didn't hear anything about you after he declined. I thought for sure you had folded. I think I get it. What's Shinai's relationship with the association and the church? Right now, none really. Their influences were pretty weak in Japan for a long while. However, since Shinai doesn't intend to spread, they're not hostile to us either. Are there mages like me and Shinai? Some cooperate with us as external staff. Don't tell me. Aoko's working with you? We're definitely not working with that mage. Then I'm glad. Toko, what? You're joining Shinai? That wasn't a plan, but I was interested in them. Incidentally, didn't your family work for Shinai? Shinai has ties into all the old Japanese families, but not mine. We left because of various reasons, but not overly important. I see. Excuse me. Me? Yes, I'm Rin Tosaka. Are you really Toko Awazaki? That's right. For real? What is it? You needed me for something? Yes. I'm sorry if it seems impolite, but I need to ask you to make a doll for us. Tono-kun told me about you. Let's hear the reason why. It's only natural that I hear it from the person making the request first. The reason? You can't say? Then there's nothing to talk about. It's because your doll would be my body. Shiro, you can't move around like that. Oh, you're pretty poor off. Yes, it seems like you can see. Yes, it's like you can see. This body can't fight anymore. But I still have something that I have to fight for. There's somebody that I have to protect. Therefore, you need a new body. Yes. I beg of you. I also humbly ask for your help. My younger sister is the one that he says he'll protect. I also want to help her as her sister. His power is invaluable to us. I understand what you're saying, but I can't recommend making the entire body a doll. If it's just an artificial arm or leg, it seems fine, but you're a mage. Your brain and awareness would have to be sealed and transferred. Your magical circuit would disappear, no matter how strong the body. There's no problem then. Please take good care of him. Don't tell me. That body's a doll? That's right. Shiro's body's already artificial. My original body was lost some time ago. This doll is something you made. I did? I don't think it's just a shadow of Shiro's soul. I heard there was evidence that you did work like this while with the association. You just said something pretty bold without any hesitation. Therefore, there's no problem with a doll's body. We tried using others, but this body was the best. That's why. You want me to improve on it and make something better, huh? That's right. I see. I know your reasons now. I was interested in your body anyway. Then what do you propose to do for me? Money. We can pay whatever you want. To Osaka, was it? Yes. I withdraw from the association, but you haven't. If I help you, my whereabouts must not be exposed. Of course, they already know who I am. Yes, they did give you the special seal certificate in puppetry. That's right. Then there's combat pay, expert's pay, fee, cost of materials. Well, putting it in terms of a magician's working fee, it'll cost 1 or 2 years of what a mage normally makes. If you think about the value here, you can understand. What about her knife? Would that do? What about it? What are you saying? Looks like it was made about 500 years ago. It started to break a little. I can process it. Though the name looks okay, it should have this 9 letters of Kuji at the front. Its name is Kanisada, one of the 21 Great Blades. What? It's a magic only I can do. The construction, materials, history, and the desires of the one who made it. My magic can restore all of those. My magic circuit specializes in blades, and I've developed that skill. Projections start. Nameless. Kanesada. You. That's... here. Ooh, amazing! Projection. So what? Why should I consider that? Something that only takes you a couple minutes? Who cares about that? Kanesada's plenty. There! Idiot, don't do that here. Sorry, my mistake. Seriously. Shiki, let me see it. Alright. This from projection? Yes, this is my projection. For my body as it is now. Kanesada! That's the limit. If my body was stronger. You specialize in projection. I'm the only one that can do it. I can project any weapon, but especially swords. Don't tell me. I can't use my normal source for it right now. Huh. Shira's paying in my place. Were you not expecting something so outlandish? If that's still not enough, my master is the king of jewels. With this cooperation, we can reproduce almost anything you want. All of this is deferred payment. Cash in advance would be nice. That's true. Money alone will not cover the full price. Normally, I'd tell you to ask someone else. However, what you've offered me is all very interesting. For now, you've shown enough evidence for me to believe you. Then, alright, I'll make it. Thank you so much. We'll square things up at the end. It may be impossible if the soul has too strongly taken root. But I'll include the aftercare too. Yes, we're in your debt. Shiki, what now? Kanesada will be my payment to you. In return, you'll stay here with me. Toko! Well, I don't know too much about the detailed situation, but it looks like this'll take a while. I'll make the doll at my studio here. I don't need to go home for that. It'll still take time to make the new body at the very least, so I'll stay here. I can understand that. Then let's do that. I'll put in a special order for him when I can. Yes. Alright, I'll strengthen this body for now. I can fix and adjust it to be able to fight. That way, time's not as much of a concern. As long as I'm able to fight him, that's fine. Considering the deferred payment and the settling the balance, that should work out. Good, it's settled. Well, Tono-kun, the family head is... I'm sorry, Akia's sleeping. She's completely exhausted from the fight. Well, I can come again. I'm sorry. Apologies aren't needed. Take it easy for today and come to my place tomorrow. Tono-kun knows where it is. I got it. Then let's go, Shiki. Yeah. Right. Later. Thank you again. Tono-kun, seriously, thank you. You found Awazaki-san. No, it was just chance. Still, let us thank you for it. Don't mention it. By the way, Awazaki-san's the one that saved you? She healed my injuries, but it was Shion that pulled me from the river. Shion? She's a friend that fought with us when the Tatari appeared. I thought it'd be her after all. After all? Because somebody manipulated Inui-kun's memory, nobody you know can use magic like that. I thought she'd be the logical suspect. I see. And where'd she go? You're not together anymore. After we met Ryogi-san, we decided to split up. Shion said that she had to find a friend. A friend? I didn't think she knew anybody except for us in the city. I thought the same. Well, that's enough. Let's continue this tomorrow after some sleep. We shouldn't disturb the housemaster. Nii-san, come back. But now Sakura-san... Or came back, I should have said. I'm sorry. I let my guard down. I knew that the guy was going after Sakura. The servant, Archer, and Nanya took Sakura-san and disappeared. Nanya is related to the Grail War, so we have to beat him. Let's take them both down and rescue her. Yes. I just want to confirm something. Sakura-san was... because of what happened to Shiki, I think she's a little nervous. The possibility that Sakura was killed? That's right. She should be fine. There was a solid reason for them to kidnap Sakura. They'll need her at the end of the Grail War. Therefore, I don't think they'll kill her. At the end of the Grail War? Yes. It's kind of a long story, though. Do you remember what we told you about the Grail before? Yeah. Any wish can be fulfilled when you obtain it. There's more. Although the fight over the Grail is called the Grail War, where do you think the Grail comes from? There is an actual Grail? No, the Grail doesn't exist in this world in any place. But then how around you supposed to get it? There are two conditions for the Grail's boundary to be pierced. 2. Is one of them the end of the Grail War? You said all the servants must be defeated. That's right. However, that's not enough to bring the Grail into this world. For the cup of the Holy Grail to manifest here, a container must be prepared. And then the Grail is summoned. Only then can the Grail finally be attained. I understand how to get the Grail, but what does that have to do with Sakura-san? Don't tell me. Sakura-san is... just like you think, Sakura's the conduit for the Grail. But isn't Sakura-san a human? Yeah, there is normally a real container prepared for the Grail War, but it's gone. These are various reasons. Fragments of the Grail are in Sakura's body. She's not a true container, but she's very similar. However, she is suitable to be it. In the Grail War we participate in, its nature completely awoke, and it's unloaded itself into Sakura. Then the Grail War never ended. If Sakura-san's not the container, though, what are they going to do? The container wasn't Sakura back then, that's true. Sakura is closely connected to the Grail. That connection hasn't been severed. She could feel the Grail in Fuyuki, but couldn't sense one here. So they're going to try to use Mato-san's power. If they know what we do, that's probably it. Then the enemy is going to require a huge amount of energy. Where am I? It's useless. You're not strong enough for those ropes. You! What? Why are you doing these things? You should understand. Why would you need me? This isn't Fuyuki. If you used your head a bit, you know. Could the ritual called the Grail War really be so easily recreated? Rather, you're talking about me. It's because of Shiromiya and Rin. Senpai and Nissan? You seem to think that I've become resentful from when I was Rin's servant. I didn't feel like changing their perceptions. Then, what do you mean? Well, there's the younger sister side, too. How long were you patient for them? How about Shiromiya? When something happens, will he come to you? Or maybe to Rin? That's... Even though Shiromiya and Rin pay attention to you now. Please stop! That's not true at all! Senpai, Nissan and me... Your voice is trembling. If you become it again, it's obvious what'll happen. Rin's the head of the family and... Shiromiya is a hero of justice. That's not true! Because Senpai... He said he'd be my hero! Those things are fantasies. They pity you and treat you kindly, but you are not one of them. Just a diversion. Why are you? Because he is the root of corruption and must be corrected. What are such a thing? I don't understand. No more. You were once Nissan's servant. Please stop saying that you understand Senpai. I do know. I understand everything, Sakura. What do we know about the 3 people that took Mato-san? Right now, we have very few clues to figure out where she is. Although there do seem to be some connections. I'm sure I can find Nanaya. Awakening me as Shika Nanaya is his purpose. Therefore, he'll show up wherever I go. No, it might be better to say that I already know where he is. Really? The back alley. That's where the blood is thickest in the city. But there's been no killings nor vampires there. It's a place where murder is unmistakable. That's the only place a terrible killer could be. Then Archer might be there too. Servants do not tend to go far from their masters. You'll usually find the two together. Then if we go to the master, Nanaya, Archer will also show up. I don't know if Archer will show up for sure. He only came if I'm with him, or with you. Shiro, what do you mean? Tosaka, did you ever learn of his heroic spirit's true identity? I didn't know. I wasn't able to summon him well, and he had trouble recalling his memory. and then he was swallowed by the shadows.
Yeah, it was impossible then. Don't tell me, Shiro.
Yeah, I know who he is. I had suspected for a while, but was convinced yesterday. When I saw him fight the first time, I already admired him greatly. Now I understand why. It's his swords. He's not a talented swordsman like sabers or lancers. It's strange that he hasn't trained with them. When we fought for the first time, I instantly hated him. But his advice was the best. I was able to grow stronger by imagining his swords and copying them. That made me wonder for a long time.
Shiro, what are you getting at?
Tosaka, wasn't it strange? He was able to seal and connect his left arm onto me.
I hadn't thought about it. He was certain that it'd be alright.
Then why did he say that it would be okay?
That's... Shiro, you can't mean Archer is...
The final thing was that what he said yesterday. When he used that spell, projections start. That's what he said.
No way, that's the same trigger you use. No, then Archer is...
The cantrip used to activate his magical circuit, it'd be different for everybody. The chance they'd be the same is none. I do understand it, Sakura.
Huh?
I looked for a way out. I just wandered like a rolling pebble damned to walk in the presence of death. I couldn't bear it anymore and stopped. Then my heart died before I bought my body. Your body and heart were soaked in the grail once. You should understand what's left to do.
But that's...
It's true that the body will die if the heart does. It's natural. There is no will to live. But I survived. I was saved. This body is alive even though the heart is dead. The heart is empty. There was something in there once. I let in the old man's dreams, his desires.
Archer, you...
But his feelings died. After that, there was just me. I realized I had nothing but the old man's ideals.
On just the desires of the heart, you can't live like that.
In the end, I became a heroic spirit in exchange for a small miracle. I thought I was living up to my ideals of being a hero of justice and became one. And now you know.
No, you're senpai.
Shiramuya, that's his true identity.
Archer-san is Shiro-san? But he doesn't look like you.
That's right, because Archer is the future version of Shiro. Being a heroic spirit is the soul's condition to be summoned as a servant. Not that it would be heroic spirit from the past. Although attaining the catalyst to summon a spirit from the future is impossible. Somehow it must have summoned, or happened.
As unbelievable as it seems, I can't help but think so too. It'd certainly explain why Archer's arm would bound to Shiro's. But why is Archer trying to kill Shiro?
I don't know that either.
If you're really senpai, why are you doing these things? Why did you try to kill me?
That's easy. His ideals are mistaken. Heroes of justice? I'll cleanse him of that. And if I do, I won't become a heroic spirit. I thought if I became one, I'd be able to save a lot of people just a little, so I embraced it. But you can't do anything until after it happens. The people who need to be saved are dead, and the guilty are alive. There's nothing left but to kill. You can't truly save anybody. Then I thought about myself for the first time. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. I made a mistake somewhere.
So sad. That's why.
Yes, I should have died back then.
But Senpai isn't like you anymore. He's my hero, not fighting for justice.
No, he'll become me. Otherwise I wouldn't exist. That dream that came to an empty place, no matter what anybody thinks, at the last minute that's what I'll grasp. No, they're not mine. They're not even his own thoughts. He's forgotten to think about himself. I told you, his dreams are meaningless. He opened himself, but never looked inside. He'll become a device not belonging to himself, only fulfilling others' ideals and finally be exhausted.
I would never want that. Senpai would never be like that.
That's easy to say. What have you done to help him? What have you done until now? Left it completely to Ren?
That's...
After all, aren't you the embodiment of the dream of being at your side?
But that's...
They're here to pick you up. I'm sorry, Sakura.
Ki. No! You're here. If you would. This is the studio of a highly decorated mage. Well, feel free to look around if you really want.
We're very different types of mage.
That is true. Let's not waste time. I can start immediately. Preparations are already finished.
Yes. This really is our doll that I made. Here we are.
Gah.
A sensitive reaction. What to do? If he was a human, I wouldn't be able to fix him.
I guess so. Ryder, if you would.
Yes, Rin.
She'd destabilized if something happened to Sakura, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Can you sense Sakura? She's okay. Even though I can't sense where she is, her mana flow hasn't decreased. Perhaps you could supply the amount that this'll take? Okay, I'll channel it to you.
What do you mean?
A established soul will fade little by little. There's a limit in the current situation. Any case, as far as worry about Shiro as a doll, since his parts are detached, it should be okay.
I understand. They started. That took a while.
Yes, it's getting dark.
Make sure to be careful. They come out in the dark.
I know, there hasn't been anything since Shiro-san's repair started, though. Ah, that's right. I got mail from Natsuki saying that she was on her way here.
What's that?
She also said that she had something for dealing with the enemy. She should be here in 2 or 3 days.
What?
Well, she didn't tell me, but it should be something good.
I see.
Takumi, something's coming!
What is that? It's different from the chaos.
Sakura's already... What's that? Same as... It's too intense.
Haruna, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright for now. Be careful, the shadow's a mass of people's hatred. If you touch it, you'll be corrupted and sucked in. Then what do we do, Saber-chan? Take care not to touch it directly and you won't be polluted. If I'm right about the origin, then it's just a mass of magic. Just use your power to cut it down. It might take several attacks before it dies.
You know it well. You know what it is, then?
Yes, but that'll have to wait until this is over.
I understand.
This is bad. Looking at it makes me think of that time.
Hey, Haruna! Snap out of it!
Yeah, sorry.
Episode 28. Answer. Victory conditions, all enemies defeated. Defeat conditions, Takumi, Haruna, Kohaku, or Saber defeated. Battle mastery, victory conditions achieved by end of turn 7. Character select. Character selection 2. Undeployed units can be added by clicking on an occupied blue space. So I can deploy 3 more units. Very interesting. I want Shiki. So these are the only ones we get. I want Lancer. And I also want... I think I'll go with... I'll go with Karn. Why not? But let's move everybody up a little bit, though. Yeah, I think that'd be good. But anyway, guys, that took a little bit longer than I expected it to, so we're just going to go ahead and end this video here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. A lot was revealed in this episode. Man, my mind is about to explode. But thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.